Welcome back to another video where my whole goal is just to help you get more kills, die a little less, and pick up more wins. Now today we are back with another community member gameplay review where we break down gameplay that was submitted by a member of the community. Gameplay that probably looks a little bit more similar to yours. Now today we have gameplay here from L-Time, who is a lifetime 1 KD player, but his last 10 games he sits between a 1.3 and a 1.4. Now this is actually his PR game, but there's still a few major mistakes that I think he is making that a lot of you make as well. Now starting off here early game, look at his teammates. Notice that he is playing here with Texas 0013, but his other two teammates are nowhere close to him. They have $31,000. They have plenty to buy loadout and quads, but you just can't get it because the other two teammates are nowhere close. So a little bit of an unfortunate situation, but we notice that Texas and L-Time here combined have about $16,000. That is just about enough for both of them to buy both of their loadout guns and a perk package. Now, when we talk about how I break down a game, the first circle is all about getting momentum and getting 4 kills. If you are subscribed, you know that to drop a 20 kill game, the pacing is 4 kills in the first circle. We don't have to go crazy. We want to get that momentum going. So that's where I kind of value loadout guns early, and I would absolutely go buy them. Now, right here, he gets shot from a team across. In this situation, I would do one of two things. I would either push into this building over to the right side here behind my camera, kind of get to the rooftop and see what I can find there, or you can just take this zip right here. But the real overarching theme is we want to try to get high ground instead of playing this low ground right here. Now, he is going to play low ground. He's going to see them. And really good job of live pinging in this moment, right? Let's live ping one, track where he's going. We catch the second one. We live ping this one as well. Good job right there. He's going to mount up. Now, in this moment, I want you to flip the script right here. I do this a lot. If you were this team, right? I want you to think about you are this team right here and you're pushing over. What happens when you or your teammate gets shot like this guy that he just shot? What's the first thing that you do? You go, oh, I just got shot from over here. So we need to reposition right here. Now, we don't reposition there. He gets the down. This is absolutely a reposition. You've got to back off here. You played up, you take advantage of that increased movement speed, and then you can re-engage at a certain point. But you can't oversell just for this one kill. You can't be over-aggressive just for that one single kill because you're going to end up dying 9 times out of 10, especially in trios and quads where, let's be honest, let's not shy away from it, teams are stacking more and more. Now, flying back in here, and notice we did kind of pick this up a little bit into the game. So we have a minute till this first circle closes. He's got 0 kills thus far, but not a huge deal. We're going to go ahead and drop on the free loadout. Now, I want you to remember the fact that he did not get loadout guns early in a perk package, and we'll take a look at how that affects the rest of the game as we kind of progress. Right here, teammate goes down straight ahead, so that's obviously the person he's playing with. The other two are going to be randoms here. He's just going to work his way this way. Perfectly okay. He's got high alert. In terms of his perks, he's got tracker, fast hands, high alert. You know, I personally prefer double time because of the increased movement speed, but tracker's a-okay, especially on vondel with all these close quarter buildings. We do need to go overkill though. That is no question. You should not be running a pistol. The pistols are not good enough to not run overkill. Now, still don't have any kills here early. That's okay, and I want you to remember that, right? So 4 kills in the first circle is what we're looking to be on for a 20-kill game. I want you to keep that in mind as we progress here, because the ending is really going to piece this whole entire game together, and we'll circle back to kind of all of these different points throughout. Now, right here, obviously good live ping from his teammate, or good ping from his teammate up top. He knows they're on the roof somewhere. He's able to get that first kill. So we finished this first circle right here with just 1 kill. So we are -3 thus far with where we want to be pacing wise. Still people on the rooftop, right? Still getting high alerted. Now, in this moment, you have a decision. Right? Well, here's the decision that I would make first and foremost. The decision that I would make first and foremost is I'm getting high alerted in the back. Okay, it is what it is. We're going to use that as information. We know that team's here. But what I notice here is this $7,000. So that is enough to buy some plates as well as a UAV. This is a classic slow down to speed up situation. If we slow down for just 10 seconds, slow down for 10 seconds, go buy a UAV, you are going to get a very clear picture of how many teams are around you, where are they, what buildings are they in, what level are they in, where are the solo 1v1 fights that we can take make to make sure that we can get those easy kills where the second teammate is not right next to him. That's always what I'm looking for, those easy 1v1 fights. So you can kind of see him, he wants to challenge that guy on the roof, but he can't quite do that because he doesn't have a good angle on it. Now he gets shot from here. He is able to pick up this kill as well. And this kind of leads me to another big point, which is pushing versus getting pushed. Throughout this entire game, we are going to see him reacting. And this happens to a lot of you, and I really want you to focus on this. A lot of you are reacting to what is going on around you. Perfectly fine to do that. But the more that we can stay in control of fights, the better off we are going to be. Being the ones that are pushing, being the ones that is choosing the fight that we are taking, the more kills we're going to get and the less we're going to die. Now, right here, I do want to highlight this. Notice he has no plates. And what does he do? He just stops, right? So he's got no cover here. What's your thought process, right? So if we turn around and look for somebody and there is somebody there, well, we are down to one plate, so we're probably just going to die. Let's go ahead. Let's rotate to the buy station here. Let's go buy plates. Let's go buy a UAV, and then we can continue to push from there. 3 kills thus far. He's going to pick up number 4 right here. He's just shooting the pole. A little bit unfortunate. He's going to pick up number 4 right there. So we're starting to get some momentum going here. And like I said, if you are subscribed, you know 4 in the first, 4 in the second, right? So we're looking to have 8 kills by the end of the second circle here. That puts us on our 20 kill pacing. And this is not only to drop your first 20 kill game, which he's never done before, but also just to drop a 20 kill game in general on any given night if you've ever done it. Now right here, he's going to go ahead, still needs to buy some plates. I would go buy an armor box here. Go buy an armor box, go buy a UAV, and then we can start to keep pushing. Second circle here hasn't started closing, so we're still perfectly fine. I mean, especially if you're putting yourself in the action, it's pretty easy to pick up 2 or 3 kills pretty quickly. Playing his high ground, trying to see what he can find. He's got one right here. Now, that is a solo player flying in with just a pistol and 2 plates. I'm going to challenge that immediately because when I get that kill, that's going to tell me where his teammates are. Now, he played up top. He's able to pick up this kill right here, but he's not able to get the kill confirmed. His teammate got the kill confirmed, which means what? He did not get any concrete information. He didn't get any information about where those teammates are, where they might be moving to. So that's sometimes where the kill confirmed is almost better than getting the actual down because you can get the information and then rotate or play off of that info. That's really what I'm looking to do. The more concrete info that I can act on, the more 1v1 fights, as I said earlier. We get concrete info, we act on a 1v1. That's a pretty easy gunfight to win. It's when we get caught in those situations where there's just 2 guys next to each other, 3 guys next to each other, because we didn't know about it, that we get caught in a bad spot. Now, right here, his teammates are going to go down. Still looking at this cash flow, guys. Cash flow awareness is one of the biggest things that a lot of you struggle with. Not recognizing that you have enough to buy stuff. We've got 12 grand here. So again, we don't have plates. We can buy UAV, we can buy plates, and then we can keep pushing from there. Now he's going to go ahead and rotate down here. He is going to use Tracker to his advantage. So this is where in buildings, Tracker can be an advantage at times because he's going to be able to easily get that kill. Still going to be focusing on plates here. He's going to grab an armor box here in a second, which dropped out of somebody that had died, and they're going to throw it down. But, you know, this is where our pacing slows down. A lot of you are wasting little pockets of times. 30 seconds here, 15 seconds here, you know, 20 seconds here, regaining. And that is what is causing you to not be able to get to that 20 kill game and drop higher kill games. Maybe that's the difference between you dropping a 25 and a 30 as well. 6 kills, so we're only -2 here, right? We need to get 8. We haven't had a ton of great momentum. We haven't really been pushing here, but we are still on 20 pace. We are only -2 at this point, and he is going to go buy a UAV. So he's finally going to get that UAV up. He's going to buy 2. He's going to pop 1. He's going to go ahead and buy a muni box here. Now, I don't love buying a muni box here. I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, you can make the argument of the fact that he needs smokes, but he's got plenty of ammo. He's got throwing knives. I just don't know if it's worth that $2,500. Regardless, though, notice we do have some people around. Perfect. Look what we have. We have a little bit of a triangle here. We've got a solo here. We've got a solo here. We've got a solo here. Let's go take our 1v1 fight. As you improve, right? Maybe you're not at that point yet, but as you improve, really all you have to do is anticipate and execute. Anticipate the enemy, center your crosshairs, hit some high damage areas, use basic movement like strafing and jumping while shooting to take a little bit less damage because you don't have to worry about that second teammate. It's a 1v1 fight. All you have to do is make sure that you win that 50-50. Good live ping right there to track where this enemy's moving to, and we're going to go ahead and rotate over. Now, one thing that I will say that I don't like, don't pop the UAV, and then buy the muni box, and then grab the UAV, and then throw the muni box down, and then grab the plate, and then you're gonna throw the muni here, and then why? Because here's what ends up happening. We just wasted that entire UAV. Right? We just wasted that entire thing because we're not able to act on anything concrete because the UAV's gone. Now we have another one that we can absolutely pop right here. But, you know, make sure, unless you're in a very chaotic situation and you're just trying to understand what's going on around you, and if you're safe, try to save that UAV for when you're ready to push. When we pop that UAV, we're looking to get as many kills as possible, which is the obvious one, but also remember as much information as possible. Where are teams? What teams have to rotate in? Are there teams above me? Are they below me? Are they on the rooftop across from where I am? Trying to remember as much information as possible. Now, good job getting high ground right here. We're just going to try to see what we can find. You know, try to catch people rotating in, and notice he did pop the UAV. Now, what do we notice on this UAV? Look at this cluster of people and this cluster of people. All of these people have to rotate in here. So we've got 48 seconds. Notice we do not have a kill in the third circle. I think third circle is hands down the hardest circle to achieve the pacing. So 4 in the first, I think that's pretty easy. 4 in the second, that should be pretty easy. 6 in the third is tough because the circle moves quicker. Like, it's not as long as the other circles, but you need to try to get 6 kills to put yourself into the end game. You also need to try to get that momentum as much as possible. Keep that momentum, keep loadout, keep perks, understanding information, things like that. So a little bit unfortunate with both his teammates going down and him falling from the rooftop, not being able to keep that high ground. Means he can't kill any of these players that are rotating in. Remember, there were probably like 15 people rotating in that he should have been able to get 3 or 4 kills from, but wasn't quite able to do that. And now they have no UAV. Well, he's able to pick up one right there. Yeah. So we got 1 in the third, and he's going to pick up another one right here for number 2. So look, going into endgame here, we are at 8 kills. Definitely not exactly on 20 pace, but watch how this game ends here, right? This is where I think a lot of you struggle to drop 20 kill games, and it's not the end game. It is the first circle or the second circle, right? So he was -3 in the first, then he went on a nice little run in the second, then he was minus like 4 in the third. But we're going to start picking up kills right here. You know, can't quite get that kill. This guy's flying in. Obviously have a pretty brutal circle rotation right here. And we're going to go ahead and push this forward a little bit. We're going to push this forward to kind of when they have to rotate. They've got some people flying in, so they're going to snag a few kills. He's got one right there. He's got, did he get both of those? No, he got one of them. So he's at 9 here. And I really want to try to get into this endgame moment because this is where it gets chaotic, but we use the chaos to our advantage to be able to pick up a ton of kills. He's on the edge of gas, so got to be careful. You have to rotate in, not a ton of cover. You know you're going to have to get across the street. Let's see, that should be a live ping. We should live ping this guy to under, right there when you know you're not going to get that down. Try to live ping him, and then you can go keep that pressure on. Still a bunch of teams left, by the way. Still 27 enemies alive, and there are buy stations in zone. So still has potential here to go on a nice little run, especially for endgame. Get out of the water as soon as possible. One of the biggest changes that is coming with the Warzone integration is everybody's going to have a pistol at all times. You're always going to have a pistol basically like in a holster that you can use in the water, at which point you can fight those people, but for now you can't. Now, teammate's going to go ahead and revive after that wipe, and by the way, look how fast this lobby died out. Only 17 people, 10 people just died in this short little period of time, but he's still going to pick up a ton of kills here. And I want to use this as an example to show you just how many kills you can get endgame. And if you focus on getting off to a little bit better start in that first circle with momentum, regaining a little bit better, you know, acting on information and getting kills in that third circle, you will drop 20 kill games simply because endgame is going to take care of itself. 9 kills right here. There's number 10. Still has 12 other enemies alive. Now, this circle is a little bit weird. University circles are really tough. Basically, the outer ring of the map. So, like, University, City Hall, Castle. They're brutal because they have so many levels, so many rooms that people just sit and they don't fight. And then what happens is that final circle, 7th circle, which closes on itself, becomes all-out chaos. 5 other teams here. Yeah, they're just going to have to kind of wait here. He gets a thirst. That's not his kill, though. So he's still at 10 here. 10 other enemies alive. Just trust me here. If you've made it this far, wait till you see how this plays out and how crazy these end games can be. There's number 11. He's going to go down. Right, his teammate comes right behind me. There's another one right there. There's number 12. You got 8 other enemies alive here. Tough circle rotation. Doesn't have durable gas mask. Doesn't have any gas mask. So, and they know that there's people on the rooftop. Now watch what he does. In this moment right here, he makes a really good play. I love this play from him. 2 other teams left. 7 other enemies alive. Watch what he does. He knows that there's a team on the rooftop. So, hey, not really sure what we want to do here. This is a tough one. Might have to rotate late because there's not a ton of cover where we need to go, and it's a long rotation. We do have smokes that we can use to our advantage. Now, he's going to look out the window here and go, hey, I see people behind this truck, right? So, see people behind the truck that are getting shot. What does that tell you? I now know where everybody is. I know that one team's above, one team's across. This is going to be a tough rotation. Just have to be smart. There's one right there. So there's kill number 13. One flying in all the way back there, who he's going to break right here in a second. He's going to break one that flies across here in a second. But more people are going to keep jumping from above because they have to rotate. They're in a really tough position unless they have gas mask. There's a down right there. He's going to see the guy flying across. That guy is the one that gets broken right there. Can't quite get that down. Notice he's at 14 here. He's got 5 other enemies alive. They're going to push forward. He makes a really good comm here. I know that there's people behind the truck, so you got to be smart. You know there's people back here, so you got to be smart. There's one right there. Now gets the down. Takes way too much damage there. Takes a lot of damage. Puts him in a bad spot, but don't forget about these smokes. Guys, use your smokes endgame. Just throw them. Just throw them down. Give yourself cover and trust your high alert. Right here, gotta reload. Quick reload here. You've got the live ping. Just reload here for a second. Don't worry about reviving him. We'll take the revive, but reload. Gotta reload here. There's one right there. Can't quite get the break. Gets the tag a little bit. He's at 15 kills. Still right there around the corner. Getting shot in the back. Use your smokes. Use your smoke right here. Don't worry about your teammate at this moment. You've got to focus on what's going on around you. Now he's going to revive with the medic vest. We see the advantage of the medic vest. 5 kills right here. There's kill numbers, or 15 kills right here. There's kill number 6. Okay, let's slow down here. Throw a smoke. Throw your smoke down here. Give yourself cover. Buy yourself time. It's 7 circle. 7 circle is going to close in on itself, at which point it gets a little bit more chaotic. It's a 2v3 situation, so let's go ahead. He's trying to, in the mix of all of this, he's trying to figure out how he can revive. Grabs the ISO 45 and an ISO 9mm here. He's going to challenge around the corner. He gets a kill right there. There's kill number 17. Again, throw your smoke here and reposition. Don't just, think about if you're in this spot. Think about if you're this guy. I want you to flip the script again. That's where we started. Let's finish here. If you're this guy right here, if you and your teammates are this guy, what do? You're going to immediately push this. Your teammate's going to immediately push this, right? Well, sure enough, there's the last enemy right there. He gets caught reloading. He gets caught off guard. And now he's going to end up going down, unfortunately, trying to challenge. So he finishes at 17. And I want you to understand that going into endgame here, what was he at? He was at 8 kills. He picked up 9 kills in endgame, finished in 2nd place. If he picked up 1 or 2 more in the first circle and 1 or 2 more in the second circle, that's easily a 20 kill game. I hope you found today's video helpful. As I always say, let's get better today, and I will see you tomorrow.